Hi everyone, it's Angel Kraus here, and I will be working with you as you complete your induction workshop with Fresno Pacific University. So very excited to work with you as you obtain units for your induction experience. This workshop I have one for both participating teachers or induction teachers, and then also their mentors or their support providers. So this introductory video kind of talks about both, but they're very similar in nature. So if I say teachers, within the video it's talking about whoever is taking the workshop. So I'm very excited to be able to offer this. This is about my 5th or 6th year offering this workshop, and you've really done a lot of amazing work in your induction program, and you've done a lot of hard work. So we wanted to be able to award you units for the time that you have spent on that. We are offering this year either 3 or 4 unit options. The 3 unit option includes everything that you've done in your induction or BITSA program, if they're still calling it BITSA, and that would amount to about 45 hours of time meeting with your mentor, support providers if you're taking this workshop, meeting with your teachers, and you're going to log those hours on the induction log that's in the course. Then if you're doing the 4 unit option, there are 8 additional online discussion forums that you'll have to complete, and those are located in the online Moodle shell. So just a little bit about myself, and then I want to show you what the Moodle shell looks like and just walk through it in a little bit. So I started as a high school history teacher out at Central High West quite a few years ago, and I absolutely loved being a classroom teacher. I went through the piloting of the BITSA program, and it was a very just powerful experience in reflecting on my learning and having a mentor with me all along the way. From there, I went to teach in a fully online setting, and I obtained my master's in curriculum and instruction, or curriculum and teaching, and then I became an instructor here, and now I'm a full-time professor in the School of Education. I currently work as the associate director of the master's in curriculum program, but I will be moving into teacher education and working with interns next year, so very excited to enter that next stage. But I'm very passionate about learning, and very passionate about teacher learning. I think that oftentimes teachers that begin to get stagnant in the classroom, or they're not enjoying their work, maybe can latch on to some learning again. And we learn in so many different ways, and this workshop hopefully is one way that you guys are learning about your experience. Especially if you're doing that 4 unit option, you'll be able to interact with other people from all around the valley. So let's go ahead and take a look at the process of logging in and getting going on your workshop. So the workshop is actually open for registration through the 1st of May. So most people will start the workshop actual physical online after May 1. So I'll be in communication again the first part of May, just to make sure that everybody's moving forward. So in the welcome email that I sent you the URL for our ce-connect.fresno.edu website. And once you go there, it'll ask you to log in, and you're going to use your username and password that was sent to you probably around 24 to 48 hours after your registration time period. So you're going to go ahead and log in. And when you log in, you'll see the course that you're registered for just right in the beginning portion, right down here as you scroll down. So there's a little bit of welcome to Moodle, and then your My Courses would be down here. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and do 1311A, but the 1311B and the 1312 workshops are almost identical, so you'll be able to see exactly what you need to do. So the first thing to do is come in is to watch the welcome video, which is right here, and read the introduction. And then under that is going to be course forums. So I will share information about due dates, about upcoming things through the announcements section. If you have any questions, you can post your questions right here about the workshop, or of course you can email me directly. My email is located over here in this instructor profile box. It's angel.kraus@fresno.edu, and then also my office line and cell phone number are here as well. If you use my cell phone, just identify yourself as someone who's in the induction workshop so that I know how to respond best. The syllabus for the workshop is located here, and this describes the difference between the 3-unit and the 4-unit. If you're currently registered for the 3-unit and you want to take the 4-unit after seeing what you need to do, just let me know and we can get that working with you. The induction log right here is required for everyone doing the workshop, so that I know that many induction programs log hours in different formats, but we need to actually collect this log as a part of our records. So you would just transfer your information to this log, and you can do topics that are combined. So if you had a stable weekly meeting with your support provider and that took 1 hour a week 10 times over the semester, so you can add those in there as all together as to one topic, or you can do it you could add maybe a month at a time and then write what your topic was. So however you want to fill in this log, it works. These are going to be support provider or mentor meetings that you've worked with, and any other professional development or meeting records. So these would be more of the one-on-one meetings that you did with your mentor or support provider, and these are going to be your other professional development, any beginning of the year trainings that you did with induction, any of that. This log needs to indicate a minimum of 45 hours, and then we do need just either your signature or your confirmation, and then your signature of your induction director. I'm not too worried about your signature right here, but we do need confirmation from your induction director. And it talks about right here that they can either sign the form, or if you attach it to an email and send it to your induction director, they can reply all and confirm in that email that yes, indeed you did do these hours. A lot of the induction directors know me. I attend meetings with them throughout the valley, from Visalia up through Madera, and so if you're in any of those areas, just let me know. If you're out of the area, they can either sign and you can scan it or take a picture and send it and submit it, or they can email me confirming the hours. Okay, so that's the induction log that was required. So alongside the induction log, there's a few independent studies policies and procedures, and this is just talking about if you didn't finish the class and when grades are submitted. There is one required online presentation for the workshop. Whether you're doing the 3-unit or the 4-unit, everyone will do one presentation. So in the welcome email, there was a series of 8 options. I have 10 dates saved, but we're going to go ahead and start with 8 and see if that can take everybody. So you just want to read through this. It's an online virtual classroom. It's a really simple program to use. The first thing that you do when we get in there on your presentation date is to just check your microphones and make sure that everything is working okay. Excuse me. And then here are all the dates. You'll sign up for one of these, so whichever works best with your schedule. If for some reason none of these work with your schedule, just contact me and we'll work on setting up something outside of those times. So within the workshop, there are modules. There are actually 6 modules, and you'll note right here in the beginning that if you are doing the 3-unit option, you're only going to complete modules 1 and 6. If you're doing the 4-unit option, you're going to complete modules 1 through 6. So you just want to work through each of these, just sign it kind of sequentially. They should be all will have directions a little bit more as you click on it. So this is the course orientation and technology information, just making sure that you're comfortable with everything that is online. You just kind of click through and make sure that you read what each of the pages say and what might be challenging. For most people at this point, all of their computer systems are up, and that online orientation doesn't take very long. You're going to do an orientation assignment. It's just a quick about who you are, what your setting is, and just a little bit of information. And then you're going to post this orientation into the class introductions. So you're just going to take what you posted here and make it public here. This is so I can just make sure that everything's working accurately and I can open all your documents when you submit. A couple of quick questions about what type of credential you are clearing. So you can go ahead and click on if you're multiple subject, single subject, ed specialist, single subject, and ed specialist. So these would be dual credentials that you're clearing. And then you just hit save my choice, and that will allow me to see what types of teachers are continuing to take the workshop. Below that is going to be what grade level you are currently teaching, and that just again helps you connect with each other, and it helps me know to what grade levels we're working with. Here's when you submit that induction log So it's located up here. You just fill it out, and then here's where you're going to submit it. All these are the standard basic submissions. You click on it, and then if I was in student view, let me go ahead and switch this role to my student view so you guys see exactly what you would be seeing. Sorry about that. You'd just be able to add a submission, and you should be able to drag and drop your file directly into the file submission area. So very, very simple, and then hit Save Changes, and I will get notification that you've submitted your hours log. So the hours log is required for everyone, and the second thing that is also required for everyone is going to be the induction survey. This is an anonymous survey that just shows kind of a little bit about your induction experience, and I'm able to kind of take a look at these and see what themes I see in the induction experiences that are occurring. And then everyone also will be creating a final PowerPoint presentation. And it's this final PowerPoint presentation that you will be submitting in the course right here. And then you'll also be presenting it on your chosen night of presentations. We keep these pretty simple. You don't need to do any animations or sounds. When we present in Adobe Connect, all the animations and sound will actually be lost. So you want to keep it pretty simple. A lot of people choose to do about 6 slides. They do a title slide, then they will take each of these bullets and they will make 1, maybe 2 slides per bullet point. So typically the presentations are anywhere from 6 to 11 slides depending on your format. Again, you would hit Add Submission and you would upload your presentation here. Okay. And I will be in communication with you in May just to make sure that you know what's going on and when the due dates are. All of these items in Module 1 are going to be due by the date of your presentation. So if you choose an earlier presentation, you'll have to make sure that you just get in everything by then. And then if you are taking the course for 4 units, you would continue on to Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, and Module 5. And there are 8 different forums. These are all based on your experience in induction and all just personal reflections. So you would click on those and follow the directions there. For all students or teachers, who are taking the course, you also want to do Module 6. It's just a little workshop evaluation. It helps me just continue to improve the workshop and make it better year after year. So that's a basic rundown of the course. Again, you want to read through the syllabus. You want to familiarize yourself with what is in there, making sure you do your hours log, and then submitting everything in Modules 1 and Module 6. If you are doing the course for 3 units, and if you're doing it for 4 units, then you will also participate in the 8 forums that are located in Modules 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, I am looking forward to reading your reflections and to listening just to your discussions that are occurring online. If you have any questions, please let me know. Feel free to hop in the course at any time and submit your assignments. But like I had noted, most people wait till May, and then they get going those last 3 or 4 weeks of the workshop. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at angel.kraus@fresno.edu. All right, have a great day.